In the top stories, Prime Minister Drew speaks at high-level climate action summit, fatal traffic accident on Nevis under police investigation, and the 2023 hurricane season closes with no major impacts to the Federation. We'll be back with the details following.
Make this season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. Get all you need with a cash loan of up to $20,000 and pay nothing for 90 days. That's right, you pay nothing until 2024. Plus, you can enter to win up to $20,000 in the Ready Cash Mega Money Roadshow. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. Apply online at shopquartz.com or visit your nearest Quartz or Ready Cash store and make the season merry with Quartz Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials: a bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I am Jasmine Thomas. St. Kitts and Nevis lent its voice along with other world leaders to further discussions surrounding climate change at the United Nations Conference of Parties 28, COP28, being held in Dubai. Prime Minister the Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, who is leading a delegation, spoke during discussions on day 2. In a Facebook post on Saturday, he said, and I quote, "I was pleased to be invited to join the panel at the High-Level Climate Action Summit session with Vice President Kamala Harris and other esteemed world leaders. I am always proud of multilateralism because it allows like me from a smaller country in the Western Hemisphere to grace the stage and to offer our own approach and solution to what is happening in regard to climate change." He said that St. Kitts and Nevis faces climate change while not helping to create the problem, but that the country is part of the solution. He said, "We are determined to make our contribution towards climate action. St. Kitts and Nevis, although the smallest independent country in the Western Hemisphere, just recently signed an agreement to have the largest solar energy battery developed in the entire Caribbean. Our size does not limit us. This is only one of our many initiatives." In an article titled COP28 Second Day of Leaders Summit at UN Climate Talks on ArabNews.com, Prime Minister Drew is quoted as saying, "With 50,000 plus people in our small size a notable position as the smallest independent nation in the Western Hemisphere. Opportunity with the convergence of our geostrategic look, global collaboration and focused investments, especially in our energy sector. We can become the first model sustainable island state to be found anywhere in the world, showcasing the path to progress and prosperity." Following a fatal traffic accident in Nevis on Saturday evening, the police have launched an investigation into the matter. The accident claimed the life of Stedroy Sturge of Bandsgut and occurred between 6:45 and 7:45 in the evening along the bypass road in the vicinity of Occasions. According to police, initial investigations indicate that Sturge was traveling along the bypass road when he lost control of his vehicle, which collided with a utility pole and flipped off-road. He was flung from the vehicle at the scene, while his passenger Rashid Forbes, also of Bandsgut, sustained injuries and was transported to the Alexandra Hospital via ambulance. The crime scene unit of the Royal St. Christopher and Nevis Police Force processed the scene. The 2023 Atlantic hurricane season has officially come to a close in the region, and while St. Kitts and Nevis experienced some disruptions, there were no major impacts. According to a press release from the National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, this hurricane season ranks fourth for the most named storms in a year since 1950. According to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, NOAA, an average season has 14 named storms, 7 hurricanes, and 3 major hurricanes. The season was described as above normal, characterized by record warm Atlantic sea surface temperatures and a strong El Nino, according to the NOAA. NEMA thanked its partners, disaster subcommittees, and volunteer district teams who continue to assist with the preparedness and response efforts. The agency urged persons to continue to be prepared and to do so before the start of next year's season. Coming up, we'll have another look at some of the stories from the past week. Stay tuned.
Hey, here's your Hustlers Value Mart IBS specials running November 30th to December 13th. The more you shop, the more you save. Into December, get the double points on dairy and frozen food. Now, our value blue tag specials. Sunny Delight Smooth and Tangy, $5.99. Egg waffles and pancakes, $13.99. Stone Ridge ice cream, $16.99. General Mills Honey Nut Cheerios and Lucky Charms, $17.99. Essential Everyday Shredded and Chunk Cheeses, $7.99. Quaker Granola Bars, $12.99. And now, our very low weekly value deals. Nora Sides, $7.99. Orchid Apple Drinks, $9.99. Ensure Nutritional Drinks, $8.99. Quaker Oat Regular and Quick, $17.99. The Colgate Toothpaste, $7.99. Extra Liquid Detergent, $12.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart, and get the double points for more rewards today!
As a Miss Culturama contestant, elegance, sophistication, and independence are highly valued. And you get all of this with the Visa Black Card from National Bank. Enjoy worldwide access to top-notch hotels, vehicle rentals, and unique experiences. The National Bank Visa Black Card makes every day feel like the world is my oyster. Plus, the Visa rewards and exclusive local discounts give me value-added savings and benefits that I enjoy. The National Bank Visa Black Card truly embodies the essence of beauty and excellence. My life, my way.
The Visa Black Card, where beauty meets freedom. Only from National Bank.
Welcome back. Radio personality, host of Nostalgia Cadence, ZIZ, has been hailed a national treasure by the St. Kitts Nevis National Carnival Committee for her contributions to Carnival. Mervyn Thompson has this story.
Jasmine Clark Thomas, it is now us to highlight you. You are a nostalgic national treasure with a melodious voice that won a highly competitive regional singing competition.
The person behind the voice of Jazzy D, Jasmine Clark Thomas, was awarded for her many contributions to the cultural landscape of St. Kitts and Nevis and was hailed a national treasure. For many years, Jazzy D has lent her voice to background vocals of calypsos, hosting tents, even becoming a national and regional calypso queen. She was awarded at the November 25th edition of Sugar Mass Awards. Accepting the award for Steward of Carnival, Jazzy D highlighted the voices of veterans in the local media fraternity who she admired.
I've always been fascinated with radio. As a child, I used to enjoy listening to the voices of Wilsey White, Peter Gordon, Rose Willock, Claudette Manchester, Junie Liebert, and I always wanted to work in radio. And when I got that chance, it was beyond words.
As culture should be documented for further preservation, she shared her concern for young preservationists.
I used to hear my mother used to sing a calypso, Confess to Me, by Maro. And as working at ZIZ, I went into the archives and I was looking for that calypso and I found it. I did not know it was called The True Confession. And when I played it, it was that song. And it was fascinating. I began researching and going into the archives and pulling out the real tapes and listening and recording every chance I got. And one, I just want to say my burning issue now is who will take the baton and continue to archive and record those whose shoulders we are standing on today.
Honorable Samuel Duggins, Minister of the Creative Economy and the SKNNCC, also congratulated the many contributors to Carnival who he said make the burden lighter for everyone.
There are so many of us in this room and beyond who have contributed to our national carnival product and lightened the burdens of so many of us. And I say tonight, thank you for your hard work and dedication in building such a splendid product over the past 52 years. This includes those in administration, pageantry, street activities, sponsors, costume builders, calypso and soca, folklore, volunteers, and all others who have impacted this overall development in every single area. Our carnival will not be where it is today, as one of the most sought-after carnival experiences around the region, if it were not for these individuals.
Among the other persons to be presented with awards were Clement Juni Liburd, King Pungwa, Blondell Smithen, Honorable Dr. Jeffrey Hanley, Melvin Edwards, Crichton Pension, Joycelyn Matthew Martin, and Claudina Bagnall. For ZIZ News, I'm Mervan Thompson.
A donation was made to a man from the village area who lost his house in a fire recently. More in this report.
On Friday, 24th November, tragedy struck when the home of Leon Libu Matthew was set ablaze on the island's main road in Russell Village, Bastia. The owner and resident of said house lost all of his belongings in the process, and as such, the executive team at Pyramid Security Consulting made a pledge to Libu to assist with his restoration efforts, with the first step being daily necessities. The first of many care packages was presented by Inspector of Police Alric Edwards, CEO of Pyramid Security Consulting Kai Liburd, and Sergeant Shamin Odin, who is in charge of the police force's National Intervention Team. The handing over was held on Thursday outside Mr. Matthews' former residence. He explained what took place last Friday.
Friday gone, I come out. Last Friday gone, I come out. I was there with Lenny a while and I went by a lady here to sell some local drinks and I was there with her for a while. I didn't have nothing in the stove and in the kitchen and the stove, no fire at all. And after that I leave and I went by BBDS around. It was 1:30, he tell me let me go for a grill down camp. I went with him, 5 days we had to hang out at boy Lenny at the end. When we come back, we didn't spend half an hour as I said. When we come back and we turn there to Portico, the grill, baby say, Leander, your house on fire? I say, yeah. But the time I made him help him take out the grill, I run car, the road, the fire done blazing. All I could do is just, oh Lord.
Kai Liburd encouraged persons to give to those in need.
Libu and I get along very well. So I was devastated because I can put myself in other people's shoes. You work hard your life and you lost everything. And my thing is, once you're in a position to help, you should always help. It's the human thing to do. So I decided, you know what? Next week, I would do a care package. So I spoke to Libo in the aftermath of the fire on the weekend, and I told him, Libo, I don't have any money on me right now. I have some coins in my vehicle. I gave him. I said, next week I'll put a care package together with the help of Alric Edwards, Inspector of Police, and we will present it to you. And here is the presentation of what the said pledge was. Because as villagers, we should come together in another village's time of need.
Inspector Edwards explained the police force's involvement in the initiative.
So the reason for my being here, as I said, my cousin Kai, he reached out to me, and because I know that the commissioner's mandate is to have a better community-based police initiative with the community, I decided to reach out to Sergeant Odin, who is the sergeant in charge of the National Intervention Team, to be here, as she's the person who is responsible for community-based policing in the police force in general.
Mr. Matthew thanked those persons who have assisted, noting that with further assistance, he will be able to rebuild.
I appreciate what they have done, and they assist me in good way. But as long as I get the support, I will go, because I do construction work, so I will know what to do. And I got help. I got get from my boss man, get from my brother, other people. The whole community will help me.
Persons willing to assist Leon Lebo Matthew can do so by reaching out to Pyramid Security Consulting at 765-9306 or the police at 465-2241. Reporting for ZIZ News, I'm Carla Berridge.
Prime Minister, the Honorable Dr. Drew, gave an update on the new smart hospital that is set to begin in 2024. Here's more.
Prime Minister and Minister of Health, Honorable Dr. Terence Drew, says it is critical that the Joseph N. France General Hospital be transformed into a space that meets the needs of every citizen and resident. Speaking at the cable's unveiling of plans for the renovation of the lobby at the hospital on Tuesday, Prime Minister Drew informed of an increase in medical personnel at the hospital to ensure improved care for patients.
We are doing a number of critical things at the hospital. One, the hospital has the most medical specialists it has ever had in its history at the same time. So that is supposed to translate into improved care. Not going to happen overnight, but we expect that to happen. I want to also say that with respect to the cadre of nurses here, hard-working nurses, that we are also extending scholarships to our nurses to become specialists in different areas of nursing. And we have a number of nurses who are now overseas receiving that knowledge to become specialists in areas of nursing, which we hope to expand in the very near future. That too should translate into improved care.
The Health Minister also gave an update on new and upgraded equipment that are expected to be available at the hospital.
We made sure that we are bringing in equipment that we needed. For example, we brought in dialysis machines that were donated to us from Canada, and now we have an oversupply of dialysis machines, meaning that we can change out machines and rest machines. We have also brought in new anesthesiology machines to be used in the theater, the operating theater. We are also in the process of, we have already bought a brand new up-to-date CT scan, which is expected to come sometime in January or February. And that is separate to the MRI that we have also on the path of procuring, which we expect to be installed within next year.
Prime Minister Drew said physical work on the hospital building is also expected to begin shortly.
We do significant work on the roof of the hospital, which needs work, partnering with our colleagues from the Republic of China, Taiwan, to make sure that we do that. And presently, we are doing AC units in the medical ward and the surgical ward, because as we know, the temperature is rising, and so we want to keep our patient cool. So all that has been done over this short period of time, irrespective of the fact that we are going to start building a new hospital next year. That is our commitment to health.
According to Prime Minister Drew, both the physical aspect and the human resource development are to ensure that better health care is available to patients who seek care at the Joseph N. France General Hospital.
And after the break, Creative Industry Development Fund launched in Grenada, and Montenegro census could return Serbian language to official use. Stay tuned.
Get ready for a transformation like never before. Introducing the Triple Transformation Transaction Treasures at Horswood's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store St. Kitts. From transactions to treasures, furnish and transform your home and unlock a world of treasures. With every hire purchase, you just don't get quality furniture. You get triple cash back for free groceries. That's right, triple your savings, triple your transformation. Experience the joy of a beautifully furnished home and a stocked pantry, all in one trip. Our expert staff is here to guide you, ensuring you find the perfect pieces for your dream home. Horswood's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store St. Kitts, where quality meets affordability. Horswood's Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store St. Kitts. Your journey from transactions to treasures starts here.
Win more with the Mega Ball. Pick 3 and pick 4, you could get it all.
Yes, now you can win more with Pick 3 and Pick 4. Play Mega Ball for just an extra $1 to up your winnings by $1,000 with Pick 3 and a big $10,000 with Pick 4. Don't wait, play today.
You ready to win a little extra? You ready to win a little extra? You ready to win a little extra? Let's get on the ball.
Available at Caribbean Lottery Agents island-wide. Must be ages 21 and over to play.
Grenada has launched a cultural and creative industries business development fund. Here is more in this report.
Government, through the Office of Creative Affairs, has collaborated with the Grenada Development Bank to make $2 million available for individuals in the creative industry. These monies are to be used to further develop their creativity and businesses. Interested parties can begin submitting their applications as of Monday, December 4th. Orlando Romain, advisor, Ministry of Economic Development and Planning, with responsibility for ICT, the digital economy and creative economy, provided an overview of the program.
And I'm pleased to announce today that our government is launching the first ever Cultural and Creative Industries Business Development Fund, a fund that would make financing accessible to creatives specifically, both creative businesses and creative organizations. This fund is capitalized initially at $2 million and will be administered in collaboration with the Grenada Development Bank. The fund is multifaceted. It is designed to address the needs of creators regardless of what type of business they're in and what stage their business is at. This is the actual launch of the fund. We expect to be in a position to take applications as of Monday, and disbursements will begin in January of 2024. Right.
There are 3 components to that program, which Mr. Romain explained.
The first being a concessionary small loan, soft loan, which is targeted at businesses that are solely for profit. The initial interest rate is 2% with a maximum amount of $50,000. The second component is a grant, which is tailored towards the not-for-profit organizations. The third component, which I'm very interested in, is the business support voucher.
General Manager of the Grenada Development Bank, Royston Cumberbatch, explained the criteria for accessing the loans and/or grants, stating that persons wishing to access these funds must first be registered with the Office of Creative Affairs.
See that this application process from start to finish should take no more than 2 to 3 weeks. So if someone comes to the bank, of course they'll be given a list of things that they have to supply. Once they supply all these documentation, what we're looking to do is make sure that the process is slick. You may have heard that it's actually 2 million. So 1 million is actually for loan, 500,000 is for grants, and 500,000 is for vouchers. The loans are up to 50,000. And I'm just recapping what Orlando said. And actually the grants are, I think, from 5,000 to 25,000, and the vouchers are up to 5,000.
The objective of the fund was outlined by Minister for Economic Development, Planning, Tourism, ICT and the Creative Economy, Lennox Andrews.
So this particular project and this particular fund is really geared towards creating the conditions for those who have the talent and for those who have the ability that they can use them to produce a good or a service. And in this case, it's mainly a service, for which there is a demand. Know that we are approaching independence. One aspect of the independence that we have to work towards ensuring is economic independence.
A memorandum of understanding was exchanged between Minister Andrews and Mr. Cumberbatch, sealing the partnership between the GDB and the Office of Creative Affairs. Christelina John, GBN News.
You're never too young to start planning for your financial future. That's why I decided to visit National Caribbean Insurance to speak with one of their friendly sales agents.
Here at NCI, we strive to ensure customer satisfaction by choosing the right policy for you. Our endowment plans provides customers with adequate returns on their investment. The quinquennial bonus policy offers a 25% payout of the sum assured every 5 years. Other life insurance packages can help to secure your family's future. Also, please consider our health plans so you can be reimbursed for medical expenses to ease financial impact. Just remember, the younger you are, the more affordable insurance is for you.
Don't wait until it's too late to apply. Make an appointment to see a sales agent.
Visit us today. We serve, we protect, we satisfy. That's NCI.
On the international scene, the authorities in Montenegro say that more than 50% of citizens will claim to speak Serbian, which could return the Serbian language to schools and official use. Here's more.
Montenegro is preparing for a controversial census on December 3rd that could raise tensions and risk further sharpening ethnic divides. The tiny nation of just over 600,000 people has a large ethnic Serbian community, making up 28% of the population. But some fear that pro-Russian forces could try to inflate the number of people identifying as Serbian.
Predsjednik Republike Srbije je kazao na jednoj televiziji u svom obraćanju da je popis u Crnoj Gori jedno od ključnih pitanja od vitalnog interesa za njega ili Republiku Srbiju. Zamislite tu izjavu. Zamislite da pred popis u Republici Srbiji tako nešto izjavi predsjednik Crne Gore ili predsjednik Hrvatske.
The census was initially supposed to take place on November 1st, but it was postponed because of technical problems and a possible boycott by opposition parties.
Duž puteva na Crnogorskom primorju postavljeni su bilbordi koji podstiču srpski identitet. Vlasti u Crnoj Gori veruju da će se više od 50% građana izjasniti da govori srpskim jezikom, što bi srpski jezik moglo vratiti u škole i u službenu upotrebu ove zemlje.
The divide between ethnic Serbs and the rest of the population is somewhat blurry, as some Montenegrin nationalists are native Serbian speakers.
Snage koje su došle na vlast 30. avgusta, one računaju ako bi bilo više Srba i onih koji se izjašnjavaju kao Srbi, manje Crnogoraca, da bi moglo da dođe do promjene i do ustavnog redefinisanja određenih pitanja iz Ustava.
Montenegro gained independence from Serbia in 2006. In 2023, a new coalition of pro-European and pro-Serb parties took power, aiming to lead the Balkan nation to EU membership.
And that's it for the international segment of the news. We'll be back with a recap of the top stories. Stay tuned.
It's okay to party. It's okay to drink. But it's never okay to drive after drinking at a party. Make it a night to remember, not a night to forget. Stay alive. Don't drink and drive. Make the right choice. St. Kitts and Nevis.
We now wrap up with a recap of the top stories. Prime Minister drew at high-level climate action summit. Fatal traffic accident on Nevis under police investigation. And the 2023 hurricane season closes with no major impacts to the Federation. That's it for the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. Thank you for watching. Grace be to you and peace be multiplied. I am